screen. This is live, but I'm recording another screen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, cool. Okay, hey guys. So I've got 20 minutes. So I wanted to go through some of today's quiz. So welcome to today's quiz. Today we're looking at phrasal verbs with put. So some of the phrasal verbs with put. I've got some idioms and expressions with put also. Some collocations with put. Hidden throughout the quiz are 8 challenge questions. Okay, so today I've got 8. Let's see how many we can get through. I don't know if I can finish in 20 minutes, but let's see. So instead of A, B, C, D, the challenge questions use different letters. Write down the letter of the correct answer for each challenge question. At the end, the letters will spell a secret 8-letter word, level C1, a level C1 vocabulary word. So good luck. First, we're going to do a quick review. We have phrasal verb put up with. This is an important one. I think from about level B1, it's a good B1 student should know this phrasal verb, okay? What does it mean? It means to tolerate something annoying or unpleasant. Hello, Montagna. Hi. So to put up with is to tolerate something annoying or unpleasant, okay, that you don't like. Hello. Yeah, you should know that, I think, from B1, okay? The next one is put off. Now, there are here 2 versions of put off, okay? Hello, Persicock. The first version, and I think this is probably from B1 onwards, you should know, it is to postpone or delay something, to put off. But another meaning is, then this is more level C1, B2, C1, to make someone dislike something or someone, or to discourage someone from doing something, okay? I would say C1 level is this one. I wrote an example because it's difficult. The smell of hospitals always puts me off. In Spanish, it's como me echa para atrás. No, it makes me feel, hello, Solter, good afternoon, hi. So the smell of hospitals always puts me off. It makes me feel, oh God, I don't want to go, you know? So the smell puts me off. The next one, put down. This means to criticize someone or make them feel stupid, okay? To criticize someone or especially make them feel stupid. If you can think, do you have anybody in your life who makes comments, you know, that are always a bit negative, trying to kind of put you down? It's not so good. The next one, put through. So in this, there are more meanings for put through, okay? But a big one is, in this case, is to connect someone on the telephone. So if you know, like old movies, when you needed to call and speak to an operator, first you need to speak to the operator. So you dial the number, you call the operator, hello, can you put me through to number 4? Hello, Jesus. Hello. Can you put me through to street San Jose, number 12? And the operator needs to connect you. So that's put through. Another one is put aside. So this in this context, in this quiz, it's to save something for later or ignore it temporarily. To save something for later or to ignore it temporarily. Another one, put forward. This is really nice. I'm going to say this is B2, and I'm also going to say business English. Anybody working in English, this is a nice one. So put forward is to suggest an idea, proposal, or plan. So maybe for your boss, you might say, hello, good morning, Jack. Listen, today I would like to put forward a new idea for how we can approach this tender, for example. Okay? Put out. Now, this is one for fire. It's probably B2, I would say. And it means to extinguish a fire or a cigarette. So if you have there's a fire, you put water on the fire, you're putting out the fire. If you live in a hot country and you smoke, you should always really, when you finish with your cigarette, you need to really make sure that you put it out before you throw it in the bin or on the ground, because you could start a fire. Okay? Put away. This is to return something to its proper place. Parents often say to kids, guys, before you go to bed or before you go out, I need you to put away all of your toys. Guardar tus juguetes en su sitio, right? Now, those are the phrasal verbs, okay? And now we're on to some idioms, which I love. I've tried to pick ones that are very common and useful. So the first idiom is to put your foot in it. So you can imagine if you're walking on the street and you step in dog poop, okay? You put your foot in it. This is usually a very bad thing. You know when you discover you have stepped in dog SH1T, and you, oh God, it smells really bad, you can't get it off your shoe, it's really bad, okay? So we have a similar expression, and it means when you say something embarrassing or inappropriate unintentionally and you realize after, okay? I could tell you some stories about this, when I have put my foot in it and you think, oh God, why did I say that? So this is to put your foot in it. Next one, put all your eggs in one basket. Put away, does it also have some meaning similar to put aside? Yeah, it does, exactly. Put aside some money, good job, well done. Yes, Otter, you can. Put aside, put away some money. People often say to put away or aside, some money for a rainy day. So a day when you have a problem or something like that. Don't worry about the have. Yeah, good job. Well done. For sure. So yeah, put your foot in it, and then put all your eggs in one basket. So you can, when you have eggs, like real eggs from a chicken, it's easy to break them. Okay, so if you have a goal in life and you have a basket and you put all of your eggs in one basket, if you fall or you trip or something happens to this basket, maybe you can break all of the eggs. This is not good. Okay, so generally they say you should, if you have eggs, you should put some in one basket, some in another basket, some in another basket, hi Marcus, some in another basket, so that if one basket falls and breaks, you still have more eggs in other baskets. And it represents life, right? Like, let me think, like most of us, if you make all of your money from one source of income, if you lose your job in the morning, hello Michael Benson, if you lose your job in the morning, what are you going to do for money? So, sometimes it's good to have a side hustle or another job so you don't have all of your eggs in one basket. Okay? So I put down here to depend entirely on one plan, person, or idea. Okay? I love that one. Use it a lot. This one we've done before. Put someone on the spot. I'm going pretty fast today, guys, I know. So put someone on the spot is to place someone in an awkward position where they must answer immediately. Okay? So to put someone on the spot, to place someone in an awkward position where they must answer immediately. So spot comes from spotlight. When you go to the theatre, they shine the spotlight on the stage and you can just see one actor. So can you imagine if you're in a meeting with 12 or 13 people, and your boss asks you a question that you're not prepared for. He's putting you on the spot. You don't have the answer, so you feel kind of humiliated. Okay? Next one, put your money where your mouth is. So this is talking about making a bet, right? So maybe I'm saying that Real Madrid, sorry now I don't know anything about football, but Real Madrid is better than Barcelona. And I keep saying, hello, Wilfred is worthy. And I keep saying, Madrid is better than Barcelona to my friend from Barcelona. And my friend from Barcelona says, hey, if you are so confident that Madrid is better than Barcelona, hello. Put some money on it. On the next football match, let's bet 50 euros. Hello. Muy bien, gracias. Hoy es mi cumple. So, este directo va a ser cortito. So yeah, your friend will say to you, if you are so confident that, thank you, gracias, muchas gracias. So your friend will say to you, thank you, I hope so, I'm already enjoying, that Madrid is going to win, then let's put some money on it. So this is, you are speaking a lot. You are saying a lot that Madrid is... You make t-shirts. I make t-shirts, do art, music, catering, and have my LLC stay with you. Okay, cool. So you're saying you're speaking a lot. From the mobile. No, I'm using my laptop for most of it. So you're speaking a lot and saying Barcelona is better than Madrid, Barcelona is better than Madrid, rah, rah, rah. But if you are so confident, let's put some money, 50 euros, okay, 50 euros. So for example, put your money where your mouth is to support your words with actions, okay? So put your money where your mouth is to support your words with actions. So bet some money if you are so confident, right? It's a bit cheeky, okay? C-H-E-E-K-Y. G-E-K, la gente que tiene mucha cara, dicen esto. So put 2 and 2 together. I love this one. I love this one. So 2 and 2, it's a very easy equation, isn't it? So 2 and 2 equals 6, right? Am I joking? I'm kidding. It's 4, okay? 2 and 2 is 4. So this is like it's like the easiest thing that you can do. We think Michael Benson, do something on purpose. Okay. So put 2 and 2 together to reach an obvious conclusion from the available information. Okay, so imagine you're in the office and some people are going into your boss and they come out crying. So 5 people are called into your boss's office one by one and they leave crying. You think, oh my God. So you put 2 and 2 together and you imagine my boss is firing people or sacking people or letting people go. Okay? Because it's obvious. It's pretty obvious. You put 2 and 2 together and you can imagine this is the conclusion. Okay? I really like that one. All of the ones I picked, I like. Put words in someone's mouth. This is kind of literal. Okay? It's basically, instead of letting the person finish what they're saying, you finish their sentence because you assume that you know what they want to say, right? And sometimes you can put a different spin on it and you can say something false and it's not true, you know? For example, imagine one day I look quite serious and my mother says, oh, Vikki is angry today. Excuse me, I'm not angry. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm not angry today. You're angry, you're angry. I never said I was angry. You're putting words in my mouth. Maybe I'm tired or worried about something, but I'm not angry. Okay? So this is putting words in someone's mouth to falsely claim that someone said something. Okay? Next one. Put pressure on. This is to try to focus someone to do something. Try to force someone to do something. And we've seen this one before. To put pressure on someone, it's kind of obvious. No pressure is when you're trying to force somebody to do what you want or to do something. Love this one as well. Put effort into something, okay? So to work hard on something. With this one, I always think about like birthday presents, no? Or whatever, gifts, Christmas presents, Christmas gifts. Maybe, I bet all of you, hello Carlos Santiago, this level is C1. And today I am going very fast because I don't have a lot of time. So between B2 and C2, okay? Average. What about C2, please? What about C2? What do you mean by this? What about C2, please? You would like C2, is it? A lot of this is C2, eh? If that's what you mean by that, Carlos. Yeah, okay, put pressure on is probably like, we'll say B1. Yes. Oh, yeah. A lot of this is C2, okay? A lot of it is. Maybe today's is slightly easier, but a lot of it is C2. Okay. For native people who are working in an English-speaking country or living and working for an English-speaking company. So try to force someone to do something. Put effort into, your friends who obviously the present that they give you for your birthday or for Christmas, you can see that they really thought about this. They put a lot of time and effort. Actually, I'm going to add this, to put time and or effort into something or someone as well, honestly. If you have kids, you put time and effort into your kids, into your job, okay? A lot of stuff. So investing time and effort. Put trust in is the same thing. To put in phrase of verb. Good job. Yeah. Put in the time. Exactly. Wolford is word, yeah. Okay, to put in the time. Good job. Well done. Put trust in. So to have confidence in someone or something. Okay. And you break trust. You break trust or you build trust. What do they say? Trust is something, it takes years to build, but you only need a second to break it, right? Now, this one I use all the time. Definitely, some people don't understand me when I say this, but I use this all the time. Emphasis. So right now I'm emphasizing the importance of this one. When you slow down, change your voice so that people really realize and you let it sink in. Put emphasis on something. Trustworthy. Yeah, let's put that here. Nice adjective. You are Wolford is worthy. Like trustworthy, right? So put emphasis on, to give special importance to something. Okay, next one. Put responsibility on. This is to make someone responsible for something. It's pretty literal, that one. And this one, the last one for today, put someone at ease. This means, at ease means relaxed or calm. Ease means relaxed or calm. So you can imagine when you go, this happens to me, used to happen to me. When I went to the dentist, I was quite nervous. I didn't like the dentist at all, my goodness. But finally I found a dentist who always put me at ease. So when I went in, she was super calm, really nice, very patient, answered any questions I had. And very importantly, she explained everything she was going to do before she did it. So she really she put me at ease. So she made me feel calm and relaxed while I was with her. Okay, it's a really nice, really nice one. And Carlos was asking me, this is probably level C1A, I would say. B2, very good B2 student would know that, but it's more C1 native, but we use it a lot, working wise. Now, I've added some quotes. I hope you like them, right? This quote is by Robert Collier. It's called "Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out." Okay, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So this guy is an American self-help author, best known for his books on achievement, persistence, and personal development. Okay? Okay, guys, I don't believe this now. I gotta log off for a bit because I have a class. Okay? But I'm coming back later. All right? I'm coming back later and I have a quiz on these things. Okay? So, I'll see you soon. I'll be back later. I'm going to put it in the WhatsApp group when I'm coming back to do the quiz for this vocab. Okay, guys? Thanks for joining in and I'll see you later. Okay, it was a short one, but I hope you enjoyed it.